everybody.
Hey. Alright, I'm going to do just a little overview. We've got two eyeballs that we're looking at, so I'm going to talk about the chambers, the spaces where there would be fluid inside the eye. So we're going to do the spaces that are in front of the lens. So you can see the lens here. This one's been displaced. That's the lens. So lens here. So in the front of the eyeball, that clear thing, of course, is the cornea. And it bulges out. So there is that fluid-filled space between the iris and the cornea. This fluid-filled space where my probe is, that's called the anterior chamber. There is just a little bit of fluid-filled space between the iris, which I'm lifting, and the lens. That little bitty space in there is the posterior chamber. These are two rooms, basically, that would be filled with a watery fluid. So anterior chamber, posterior chamber. Then back here, behind the lens, this entire space, which in life is filled with a jelly material, not as watery as the other two. This space can be called the vitreous chamber, and the stuff in it is called the vitreous humor. So those are the spaces, and then the stuff that fills that space. We did look already. Cornea is that clear part in the front of the eyeball. The layers of the wall, we have on the outside that tough white layer, sclera. Then we have a dark layer. It's thin, and I can lift it just a little bit here. That dark layer is choroid, and then the inner lining, which is a pale color, this is the retina. So we have retina, we have choroid, and we have sclera. All right, then other features, cornea, which again was clear in the front, continuous with the sclera. Iris, which is the ring, in us that's the nice pigmented, that could be blue or brown or green or whatever combination that you might have. The hole in the middle of the iris, which lets light through to the lens, that hole is the pupil. So on this one I can move the lens. So if I asked the name for that space, that hole, that would be pupil. Then we have the lens itself, that nice, tough, clear disc that's like a flattened ball. Ciliary body is the ring of tissue that would surround the lens. You can see it, it sort of has ridges radiating out from where the lens is. That circle is the ciliary body. There are muscles and little ligaments in there that hold the lens in position. And then just optic nerve, which is what comes out the back of the eyeball, that would connect, of course, the eye to the brain. So you can see it cut in the back of the eyeball.